The Joe Rogan Experience.
First of all, the game looks fucking... Tell everybody who you are and what you do.
My name is Hugo Martin, and I'm the game director on Doom Eternal.
Oh, no! They're dragging us back in. Let me tell you something, folks. Hugo just played some of Doom Eternal. He showed us the game and ran through some of the first level. Holy fuck. God damn, it's so next level. It's so next level. Graphics, it's so
cool.
Everything about it. Like the weapons, the demons... The way you kill them, it's the most violent thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's awesome.
It's so ridiculous, but it's like it seems like it's okay because it's violence against demons.
Yeah, totally. And we work hard on that. Like there's no cursing. I have 3 kids. There's no cursing. There's no sex. I do want it to be something that my 9-year-old could play.
Don't you think it's kind of crazy that you could rip people's heads off, you could shove their arm down their throat, you could cut them in half? That's fine. Just don't use any of those naughty words, kids.
Yes, because I was joking with someone the other day. It's like when I'm with my kids, like he's not going to go up to somebody and like glory kill them. But when someone
Explain
says...
what a glory kill is, because it sounds too much like glory hole, and people are going to get really confused.
So in the game, when you damage a demon enough, they will glow with like a shader on them, and that means you can go in to do a melee finisher, basically, which is like a melee attack, and you'll get health from it. And there are these really, really cool animations.
And melee, we should explain, is like with your own hands.
Yes.
You can rip them apart or cut them in half with a sword or a chainsaw. Or...
Yes.
It's so crazy.
Like, when my kids see that, they're not going to do that. But when they hear someone use the F word, they're like, oh, I could use that in everyday life, and that sucks.
That's a very interesting rationalization. I'm not buying it. But the game is awesome.
And
it would be cool if you had an R-rated mode that you had to, like, enter in your security number, social security number or something, and it'll unlock it. It shows you're over 21.
That would be funny. That would be awesome.
Or over 18. I feel like over 18. Yeah. And then you just hire your brother. Dude, get in here. I'll give you $5. Unlock this pitch.
That would be awesome. It's cartoonish violence, though. You could see it. It's very much like a cartoon. You know?
Yeah, and again, you're killing monsters. It's like Walking Dead when they spike them in the head. You can't do that to a person on TV, but you could do it to a zombie.
And they're demons from hell. You're doing God's work.
You have to.
Yes, that's right.
Something you have to. And we should explain that Doom was one of the very first 3D games. It was Castle Wolfenstein, right? That was like the first one with id Software. We've had Carmack in before. He's no longer with id Software. But who is Willett still there?
No, he's not there anymore.
God damn it. What about Hollingshead?
No.
What the fuck, bro? How's it id Software?
Marty
Change
Stratton.
the name. You got a bunch of new people running it. Listen, whoever's running it, they're doing an amazing job because that game looks sick, and I'm scared. I'm scared I'm going to get sucked into it.
It's awesome.
The game, first of all, the gameplay, and then just the beginning sequence, the in-game like whole sequence, looks like a CGI movie. It doesn't look like gameplay. Like, remember when we used to play games, and you used to have that opening scene? There was like a video, and then it would go to the game, and the game was crude. This game is exactly like the opening scene, which is so crazy.
Yeah. No pre-rendered, that everything, those are the in-game assets. That's how good they are. The team is like insane. The guys are true artists, craftsmen, you know, like they just go crazy on the details. And when you zoom in with the camera for the cinematics, they completely hold up. The rigging, like it's like a feature film. It's nuts.
Are you guys there? It is right now. Let's play the
This is the old trailer.
This is the old trailer?
Yeah, this trailer's good.
Just play it for people.
This is humanity's chance to repent.
Against all the evil that hell can conjure.
And if you're just listening, you gotta see this on YouTube. And if you're like, I'm a grown-up, I don't have time for this shit. I have an IRA and a 401k and I have kids. Me too, bitch. Me too.
Saving your people will not bring you peace. Only make the burden you carry worse.
For millennia we have survived, made others sacrifice in the name of our prosperity. Who are you, a human, to defy our traditions?
Now, if you're just listening, this is just annoying music and noise. But if you're watching, it looks fucking sick.
Watch this.
Oh.
And then it goes, bam, right in the head.
Quickly, there are those who would seek to stop them.
Angels.
Oh, there's angels too? Oh, Jesus. Who
Look
is
at
he?
this.
Oh,
You see
shit.
that?
So he's like the boss demon?
Yeah.
Whoa. God damn, this looks good. Doom Eternal.
It looks
I anticipate a massive waste of time for people. 3/20, so that's when it comes out. So
Yeah.
what's that? 9 days from now?
Yes. Wow. That guy, if you're Bruce Lee, that is your Chuck Norris.
Oh.
Yeah, and you guys are going to... And the whole scene, actually, when you meet him, which is a little clip from that, it's really inspired by that scene. Is it Enter the Dragon or Return of the Dragon when he fights Chuck Norris?
I think it's Enter the Dragon.
Yes. And
I think.
you
that
know,
what it
like
is?
when they square off in the Coliseum,
Yes.
like, you know, he comes out and he says some badass shit, and you like look at him and you're going to fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
What the?
Yeah, that's
It's-
a fucking great scene.
That is a great scene.
Way of the Dragon.
Is it? Really?
Way of the Dragon,
Oh,
yes.
wow. Way of the Dragon.
Or for the Star Wars fans, we say like it's like you're Obi-Wan and that's your Darth Maul.
Ah, okay. I like the first analogy better.
Me too, a little bit more.
It feels like, I don't know, Star Wars has become too Disneyfied. It doesn't really sync up with that.
That fight is badass though between Obi-Wan and Darth Maul. And,
Yes.
Oh man, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
Yeah.
That's before it went to shit. You know?
The fights in the prequels were amazing. Like,
Yes.
they were really good.
Yes.
I've watched the
prequels.
one against Obi-Wan and Anakin like a million times. Like I love that one. It's so good. Like when they and the lava and shit, and they just go
Yeah.
off on each other, and like it's amazing. George described it in an interview that it would be like you would be seeing Jedi at their peak. That really in the first 3 Star Wars films they were not at their peak, and then in the prequels you would see them in their prime. You know, like Hickson in his prime. So like
Right.
that's what's so cool about that fight. They're just going off on each other. It's amazing.
Yeah. Well, what you guys have done is create something that's going to ruin people's lives. So I hope you're really excited about massive waste of time. I mean, we were talking before the show about video games and the addictive quality of video games. I have a real problem. I just can't play them that much.
Yes.
I can dip my toe in every now and then I shake my head and I got to go running or something because otherwise it'll get the grip on me.
Yes.
They're too fun. Like, there's no movie that you're going to watch that gives you the kind of engagement that your video game does.
Because you're like in the movie.
Yes, and it looks like a fucking movie now.
And you see with the glory kills, like you are your own fight choreographer. If
Yeah.
you're sick of breaking the arm and shoving it in his head, then swing around from behind and cut him in half. You know, like do anything you want. Yeah, it's awesome.
Now, as far as multiplayer, because I'm not really into playing games, the game, I'm into multiplayer.
So I promise, if you play the single player, what is unique about our single player is that it will give you the same buzz that a multiplayer will give you because your opponents this time are the AI. And that opening level, that's white belts. You're messing with like easy dudes. Later on, it will continue to level up. And as you saw, like that guy that comes out with the axe, like again, he is as tough as you are. So you will get the same feeling from the single player that you do from a multiplayer
That's
experience.
not really possible. See, because what I like is duels. I like in Quake Champions, I like playing duels. You know, that's what's fun for me. Like one-on-one. Like me and Jamie would get barbecued and we'd come here and we'd play for hours, just one-on-one. You run around the map and collect your rocket launchers and your ammo and armor and shit and just fuck each other up.
We have a multiplayer called Battle Mode that is fucking awesome. Like it's really, really good. And then
Is it like Quake multiplayer, like the same kind of deal?
No, it's different. It's very unique. The last multiplayer we made was not super well received. It was a really competent, good multiplayer, but
What was that?
I was just Doom 2016's multiplayer experience, but it really wasn't innovative enough. Like fans wanted to see us like do something new, so we basically took the single player experience, that combat loop that you'll master, and then we give you a way to do it with your friends. It's a 2v1, so it'd be 2 of you guys versus one guy gets to be the Slayer with all the guns, and it's really, really cool. And then there's invasion, so like you'll play the single player campaign and then someone can become a demon, like Jamie could become a demon and then invade you while you're playing and you won't know where he is and he'll just come out and try to fuck with you. Like it's really cool.
But is there any one-on-one multiplayer?
Invasion's kind of one-on-one, but battle mode, the closest we come to the one-on-one is 2v1.
Oh, okay. That's weird. Why'd you decide 2 versus 1 instead of 1 versus 1?
It's just unique, it's the balance there. No one demon can stand against the Slayer. The Doom guy is all powerful. He's got all these, he's right here. He's got all the guns and the mods, and he's got 8 guns.
Why are his bicep exposed? It seems like a vulnerability.
It's like a kind of a
He's
comic.
badass.
Pretty much.
Well, if someone comes along and cuts his fucking arm off, it seems like that's a good spot to hit.
His arms are like trees, so like
Whatever, they're made out of jelly donuts.
they're
Cut
very
right
large.
through that shit.
They are so big that in one scene he raises like a sword, and the bicep just like is absurdly huge. But
That's cute, but it's still made out of meat.
That's true. That's true. The I forgot what I was saying, but yes, you you can compete. Battle mode is really good. You really like it.
Yeah, but why don't you have a one-on-one?
Because it just didn't work out that way.
Do you anticipate anything like that in the future, like an add-on or?
You never know. Like certainly, we'll see. But we're really really proud of this. Like I think what you want to do is you got to innovate. If you want to make something that's really going to engage people, like that, like. The whole point is to like give them something to master that they've never seen before. Because if you're just asking me to master a new version of a thing that I already mastered, sure, a lot of people would appreciate that, but you're not really going to capture like a large audience. So we really created something that was completely unique. And so we're excited.
Now, is there going to be a deathmatch mode where like all of us can get in a room and fuck each other up?
No.
Jesus Christ, Hugo, what are you doing?
we have Quake Champions for that.
I know, but we already played Quake Champions. I want to play that. I want to use those weapons.
Well,
play with that guy. Like, is this the multiplayer, Jamie?
This is the multiplayer.
Jesus Christ, looks crazy.
It is nuts. Dude, it's kind of based on a couple of core pillars of like we needed something that had a lot of drama. We wanted something that had a lot of pacing, like the variations in pacing in the match, and something with deep strategy. So and was primarily innovative, like unlike anything anybody had played before, and was from like it's a multiplayer for people who love Doom Eternal. So when you play the Doom Eternal single player, you'll like this.
Right. It looks so incredible, man.
It's fucking awesome.
The graphics are so off the charts.
I just want to play this right now. To be
I
honest
know.
with
I'm looking at this video. Jamie's playing, showing the video of this guy playing, and it's just, it looks incredible.
So he's the Slayer. You're seeing through the Slayer right now, and those two demons that he's shooting with the numbers coming out of them, those are the other guys.